Hello everyone, hello. How's it all going today? How you all doing? How you doing? How you guys doing? Hello everyone. Hello, Master David. How you doing? What up? Sorry I missed some of your streams, but not this one. Yes. At least you made this one. As long as you made this one, that's all that matters. Like, you know how it is, man. You know how it is. I don't ever hump you guys on it if you guys can make it or not. I just want you guys to be able to make it whenever you can. And if you guys can't, awesome. If you guys can't, no biggie. You know, catch me on next time. Catch me next time. So you're totally fine, my friend. You're totally good. Nothing wrong with that at all. How you been, bud? How you been? How you doing? You're like, I always see you. You're always my first comment. You're always my first comment on all of my daily recap videos, and you comment each and every one. I love it. Even if you, like, I don't know the game, I still comment on it. And you know what? It means the world to me. You make me very happy whenever I see your comments on my daily recap videos. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much. How you been? How you been, buddy? Yeah, I love commenting on videos. Nice. That's literally the point of my daily recap videos. Is literally to comment on them. Is to like talk and have discussions. Like, my videos are literally designed so that I catch you up to date on what happened in the gaming news. It's not like 100% up to date, but usually it's like what happened within the week. So some kind of like urgent information. I'm doing a good game. I'm doing good right now. I'm playing Samurai Showdown. Ooh, that game is fun. I love Samurai Showdown. I'm not good at it, but I love it. I always play as the guy who's like sick, but like he like. I know. Anyway, so David and everyone else who's checking out my stream today, you guys are gonna have a nice treat for you. So we'll be doing Grace Ace Attorney, like we normally do, which is great. Wait, you have it on Switch? Do you want to play on Sunday? I would love to, but I don't have it on Switch. I have it on my PS5. I don't have it on PlayStation. I have it on my I have it on my PlayStation, not my Switch. So unfortunately, I don't have it on Switch. I'm on PlayStation. Sorry. But what I was saying is that David, I got a real treat for you. So do you remember the last girl that was on our stream? And how she did the voices for some of the characters. You remember? She is busy and unfortunately doesn't have time, so she's not going to be with us today, unfortunately. Really awesome person. Hopefully we get her back on it soon. But again, I can't do girl voices. I apologize, I just can't. So I got someone else. I found someone else who's willing to help us with some girl voices. She is a very cool person, very fun, very awesome. And she's going to help us with the new voices for the girls. She's doesn't have much of a filter though, so watch out for this one. Okay, she might be a little bit not so say so, if you know what I'm saying. But let's get her into our chat and see how she will like to react with everything else, shall we? See if she's ready to join in with us. Hello. How are you doing this fine day?
I am doing great as always. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
Doing something a bit different this time than the last time we streamed. That was quite a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, but this time it's gonna be a little bit different. Now you can help me just voice some characters. on Greasy Ace's attorney. So it'd be good. It looks like Chad thinks you're sus, by the way. So watch
I
out for
am
that.
very sus. Thank you for noticing.
she's very sus. She's very sus.
Call me a sussy baka, if you will.
You hear that, Chad? You hear that, Chad? They want you to know that you are being the most of the sussiest.
Well, thank you so much. I'll take that as a compliment.
We'll see how more sussy and more baki is that a word? We'll see how well that goes.
I'm no professional voice actor, but I hope I can at least play the part of these ladies.
Yeah. So you'll probably just like realize which character is which, and like it should be fun. It shouldn't have too much issues. It should be all good. Shlomes. Yep, exactly. This is where we left off. I kind of forgot what we were doing. Okay, so let me try and recap. Let me try and recap on what happened. It'd be hard because you haven't really catched up with all the stuff that I've been doing on here.
Yeah, I know. I, in all honesty, I haven't even played any of the previous games, to be honest. So I'm all sorts of lost.
It's very wacky. It's very wacky, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So pretty much to sum up what happened for everyone who hasn't gotten into the game until now, I am a up and coming lawyer, and me and my friend who are going to visit England are from Japan. We're going to visit England to try and become a great lawyer. Now, I was not supposed to be on the ship. We're on a boat right now. We're on a big giant boat.
So
I was smuggled on.
Stowaway.
Yep, I was a stowaway. But my friend smuggled me on because he was able to get on, but he wanted me to come with him. So he smuggled me in this giant like duffel bag. And
that sounds like something very illegal for something.
Oh yeah, it was very illegal. But that's not even the worst part. So while I was stuffed into this this bag, I was able to get out every now and then to eat food and hang out, but I would always have to hide in this little cabinet, this little like wardrobe whenever like I had to sleep or whenever I had to hide. Well, one night after eating and doing all my kind of stuff, I pass out and I find myself in that wardrobe again. But a murder happened. Someone died.
Dear.
Someone killed my best friend. And it was so sad. I know,
Oh,
right?
fuck.
Yeah, they killed my best friend. It was so sad. So he died, but the room was locked, and I was the only other person that was in there. So they thought I killed him because it was a locked room mystery.
There's a locked room, and you're a stowaway, and
so you see how this is going, right? So right now we're trying to go through all the different angles to trying to figure out who really did kill the guy. And we're kind of going into a lot of different stories. Hopefully they kind of like recap everything that's going on. Hopefully. So far, the other thing that you need to know about is that the person next door, my like next door neighbor in the cabinet was she's a runaway from Russia, and she actually wants to leave.
I don't think I can do a Russian accent.
You can do a Russian accent. I believe in you. If not, just do it like a very sweet, innocent girl voice. I'm pretty sure you
I can do sweet and innocent, but I don't think I
cool.
can do Russian.
No worries. Okay, so with that said, she's going to be she's a stowaway. Well, no, she's not a stowaway, but she dressed up as someone else to like hide her appearance because she's a very famous dancer. But she doesn't want to dance anymore. She wants to live off and do her own thing. So she left into this room, but she also took upon herself to bring her one and only friend, which was a cat. He brought a cat.
Oh my god!
And one of the one of the rules is not to bring weapons and not to bring cats or animals on board.
I was gonna say cats specifically, or just
animals. Animals. I swear, no girl knows that action. No girl knows that action. What action? What is the action you speak of?
No, I think
She.
he means accent, like
Oh,
the Russian.
accent. Oh, no. No girl knows. Oh, I feel like the last girl did the accent pretty well. I know. I don't know how Russian accents work. I
Don't
barely can
worry,
do.
I'll practice my Russian accent from now on.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yep, that's what she meant. So she was involved with this murder in some way because she not only brought a cat on board, but the cat somehow got into our room.
The
And
cat did it.
yeah, I know, right? The cat may have done something. We don't know for sure, but we all know is that,
Cat is the true criminal.
all right, my friend got hit on the head, and that's how he died, and he fell. Um, and there was a lot of things. Like, well, hopefully it'll go into more detail with it as we go more on with everything. And I'll try and fill up any kind of questions you have. So if you have a question, let me know, okay?
Okay,
All right, you ready?
I am ready.
All right. So there's this dude who got punched in the face because he was trying to protect me, and he, let's say he didn't take it so well. And that's the girl. That's the Russian. And then that's who you're going to probably be voicing most of the time. This very dignified girl.
Pavlova. I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize. But please remember this. A young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you.
Oh, snap.
But
What are you talking about, Miss Motokabi? What lies? Miss Povola just confessed everything. It was just a series of misfortunate events, an accident.
I'm no great detective like Mr. Sholmes. I don't have a gift for knowing the truth. But even I can see that was not the truth.
Oh, snap. She got caught.
Don't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
Ellipse. To be perfectly honest, yes. There is a discrepancy in Miss Povola's story. I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Shlooms doesn't want to talk about it either. I confess, I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter. Oh? I am only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo, are simply a distraction. A distraction? I do hope you're not finding your shackles too uncomfortable. Oh no, he put the shackles back on me. Ah, not again. When did he do that? Especially as they are on your wrists as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call. You were Mr. Shalom's. Yes, but I overlook one important detail. The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not? Yes. Kazuma was my closest friend. I owe him my freedom even. In that case, we must follow this to its conclusion. No further distractions. You must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, whatever that may be. The key to this is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlov's story, I'm sure. If I can chase that down, maybe the truth will become clear. That's my best friend. The truth about how you really died. About the scene in your cabin really came to be. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo.
So then, shall we begin? Yes! What we should ponder first. See, that's the crime scene. And that's why he died. And then he wrote something on the floor in Russian saying wardrobe or closet, where I was found. But he can't speak Russian, so it's kind of weird that he wrote Russian in there, you know?
Yeah, that is a bit strange.
Is the victim who lost his life in a cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. Was this truly an unfortunate accident? Or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must establish in the first instant. But we have already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over a kitten that had climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident. Hold it! Wait, let's step back. It doesn't make sense if that's really what happened, does it? I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There is a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlov's story here. The evidence is right there in Kazuma's cabin. It's undeniable. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident. What? Really? Let us show our hands, Naruto. Time to present the evidence. Oh wait, what? Oh shit, I forgot. It's been a week before I played this, so I actually don't know the evidence. The evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident. Was it his, So I have to figure out what it is. I think it's his death. His post-mortem. Given the cause of death, there was no trace of external poison. A spinal injury, maybe? I think that's what it is.
I would say the mark on the floor.
Well, see, that's just a piece of glass of him tripping. So that doesn't prove that he died. But let's find out. I'm going to save first, because I want to have a perfect record.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that's what it was. I meant like the writing on the floor.
Right here?
But yeah.
I don't think he wrote it. That's the thing. Something tells me he didn't write it. I'm gonna try and do the postmortem. I might be wrong, but we'll try that afterwards.
Yes.
What point are you trying to make with that evidence? Oh yeah, so see, I did wrong. You're starting to see nothing of the sort. That is the evidence that prove it. Yep. Shoot. Oh. What are you talking about? Nothing happened. You know, obviously it was the writing on the floor. Obviously, right? Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. The truth is, oh yeah, you were right actually.
See, I knew it.
You haven't even checked this out yet. The truth is clearly recorded in this photograph print. There's no way that Mr. Asugi could have left his message on the floor, but I still believe he did it. Though I don't think he wrote it. I don't know.
That's exactly why it proves that it's not an accident, because there's no way he could have written it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, that makes sense. That script, it's Russian, isn't it? No, that was someone else's voice. Indeed it is. The word written means wardrobe. I see. What you mean? Most people would leave a dying message in their native language, Japanese in this case.
But maybe he was studying Russian.
sure he was, Pavlov.
It is a simple language. He could have picked it up very fast.
That doesn't seem likely. That's actually not the point. It makes no difference wherever he knew Russian or not. Sorry? What do you mean? Exactly what I said before. There is no way that Mr. Asuki could have left this message on the floor. On the reason why he's clearly explained in here. Damage to the cerebral vertebrae resulting in instant death. Instant death. Bum bum bum. There's gonna be a lot of bum 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 moments, by the way.
Right.
I know David's like, he's contemplating. He already knows who's the one who did it. Which means after the victims fell to the floor, he couldn't possibly have written anything. Because he was already dead.
That's not the only reason either.
Oh, snap.
There's something else we found in Mr. Asogi's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there, if what Miss Pavlova told us were true.
What? So, Sensu-san has noticed it too then. David, like, Putting this message on the floor aside, there is something else that gives the truth away. What is it? Do you think it's like spelled something back, like upside down?
That I wouldn't know.
I can't read it upside down though. But putting this message on the floor aside, there is something else that gives the truth away. Maybe his finger is not coated in the paint? Another piece of evidence that proves that there was no accident. In other words... Maybe his handwriting? Because his this is the proof of his handwriting. While on here, if we examine it, his writing is completely different.
Right. Well, keep in mind, you know, writing in Japanese and whatnot is entirely different. So a person's handwriting can still look entirely different from each other in a different language. So keep that in mind.
I can't think of anything else. Sus. What game are you trying to tell us, game? What are you trying to tell us, game? Sus. So sus. I'm gonna say this, just in case. I think it has something to do with his writing style. Yes! Let's see if I'm right. No! Man, I suck at this.
I told you that wouldn't be it.
Oh, I don't know.
See, like, I know what it's not, but I don't know what it is. You know, does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. Another piece of evidence was an accident. In other words, it was a murder.
Hold on, what's Kazuma's diary say?
It says it was keeping his trip to London. According to the last entry he made in it, before his death, he spied on what appeared to be a sparkling band, which is what the cat was holding while he was going through the ventilation. David, give me a break. I was doing really good the last couple of streams. I don't know why I messed up twice. It's because it's been a while since I've like retraced my steps. So it's been a while. It's
my fault. I think that's what he's trying to say.
What's not your fault? How is it your fault? You're the one that figured it out the first time, and you haven't even seen any of these episodes.
That's true. That's true. I'm just a natural.
I guess it could be this.
No, they've already utilized that as a clue. What's on the next page? What do we have?
We have the ship log, which shows that there was no virtual entries from 2 a.m. until the early morning. So during the time that like he died, there was no entries. But I don't think that really indicates that he was murdered.
Well, hold on. Well, that's the big question then. How often are they keeping logs for the ship?
So you did miss it a little bit, but what happened was that he usually reports every 30 minutes on the 30 minutes, even if it says nothing to report. He reports on everything.
Exactly.
But for some odd reason, this entire time, he didn't do it for this couple of hours. Now,
exactly. So try utilizing the ship's log, because that's kind of suspicious.
Alright, I'll try it. I don't think it is.
I don't
but
think that's it, but we can at least try to rule that out.
yeah, so it's definitely not it.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Hmm.
Bruh. 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 Blah. Blah. Wait, I'm gonna try skid mark.
Yes.
Yep, it was a skid mark. I had a feeling. This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor. But that's the glass. Wait, but that's the glass.
I see why that is, because
like look at the skid mark and like how it is skid.
right.
But that's the glass bell the kitten had around his neck. You already know about that. It was broken in half when the victim tipped over the cat and fell. We already have a satisfying explanation. Where is the flaw in that logic? Unfortunately, there is a very big flaw. A fatal flaw, if you would say. What? Nani? If that's really what happened, then how did the other half of the bell end up back in here, in this cabin?
Yes, remember that we found the other half of the glass bell in that waste paper basket. Would you care to explain that, Miss Pavlova?
Oh?
Oh no.
Both of these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion. That's when Mr. Oski died last night in his cabin. There was someone else in the room. On the same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth in order to cover up his or her own guilt.
Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Asugi's.
Hold it.
Oh. You're wasting time! Hey! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this guy. So this is the guy who's on guard. And his pet snake.
Got it.
Yeah. You see, this is such a serious game and such a serious topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone else was there. Duh, of course, we know this.
What are you talking about?
Bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. There was no way in or out.
Yes. Oh, wait, look at this. He looks suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
David would probably say that this guy looks a little, sus? A little bit, maybe? I don't know.
Sussy?
A little sussy,
And only the other person captain when young student died was you.
Yes! Well, I mean, yes, but don't make it seem like I did anything. It's true, I wasn't the captain when it happened. You were shut inside the cabinet wardrobe, to be precise about the details. But I don't know Russian, and there's no way I would have left that message. Oh wait, he's on the other side now. Not would have. There is no way you could have left that message, to be precise about the details. Would you mind? Ah! Forgive me, my dear fellow. As I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor. An attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I have been asleep in there the entire time. And then, the same person picked up the broken glass bell that has fallen on the floor. The fear of it becoming evidence that would show how Misaki really died. Why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise questions. Yes, well, it was past 1 o'clock in the early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been quite dark. A single small lamp suspiciously from the ceiling was suspended from the ceiling would have barely have cast any light onto the floor there. Little wonder then that the cupboard failed to notice a fragment of the tiny item. Ooh, so the person made a mistake.
You all suspect me, don't you?
I actually pretty much really do suspect it now.
Hold it!
Oh, that's him without a snake. Seaman Stroganoff. Nani?
Is a woman of her sea. She's a daughter of a strong sailor. 2 years ago, Dee noticed her dancing skill and she went away to join ballet company. But before, she was dancing on the ship, member of the ship's band.
Oh wow, really? She was a dancer on the ship? I didn't know that.
You did not excuse ship's angel for being criminal.
So that's it?
You said that when young student died, Nita was there in his cabin? But that's not possible. I get my tooth.
I don't know what the tooth will help, but okay. Oh well, this is most interesting. See, this is why that was my Russian accent, by the way. See, it's Russian, right? It sounds so super Russian.
Totally.
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 And why would you give your tooth, pray? How could you be so sure?
You are a great detective. You should know. Look, truth in eyes. Captain Bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. Nobody could have go into cabin. Not Nadia, not anyone.
Well, see, we proved this is not right because the boat shifts from back to forward every now and then, and sometimes the bolts will close on their own because of the ship. That's why I believe that's how it happened.
Or you want to tell me that killer could walk through locked doors? Neat. Not impossible.
He's right.
But wait, I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close them from the outside.
Brett, are you stupid?
Oh my god, she calls him stupid, dang.
These bulkheads are not bar doors.
Clearly not. These are watertight doors, as would expect from any other modern steamship. The structures are very heavy steel, not a grasp in sight. No thread, no needles, or magnets could have been used.
Oh, of course not. I thought so too. But Mr. Naruhodo suggested it earlier, so...
Sato-san, how could you shift it onto me like that? Pretty much threw me on the bush right there. So the Seaman Stroganoff had a valid point. The cabin door couldn't have been bolted shut from the outside. Not necessarily.
What?
I put it to you that I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it. Gasp. And in this very cabin, we can see the traces of methods I have in mind have been used before.
I don't believe it.
What is this guy, Naruto? It's an anime joke. I thought it was funny. Well, Miss Naruto, I believe you know what I mean, don't you? A way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside. The only way it does spring to mind is yes!
Do you really know what Mr. Sholmes means, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, hopefully I know what it means. I probably am right, but the way I have to phrase or the way I have to say is gonna be confusing. Yes, and so should you! Because we've seen it happen! Indeed we have! So would you care to do the honors, Miss Naruto? But I need to point out... I'm gonna say it really quick. Because I know how it is. I just don't know how I'm going to have to, like the game needs... I need to be able to tell the game how I know without me just saying, oh, it's because of the ship. turns and then does that.
Right.
Now
I
I
would
think.
point to the figure
Yep.
that's leaning. Yeah.
Yeah, because it knocked to the side.
Yep.
So let's try it.
Yes!
Yes! Look at the bookcase there. Look, it was right. See how all the books and things on it have toppled over?
What have happened when the ship made its emergency stop before?
Yes, that's right. It's a very important, very powerful vessel after all. When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small object that isn't fastened down are bound to follow. Was that a little book?
I believe. Yes, it's what's known as the force of inertia, acting on the objects.
Is there nothing Seto-san doesn't know? Or isn't her book at least? Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushes over those books on the bookshelf also made something else in the cabin move. The bolt on the cabin door. It was very oblivious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We have come into the cabin not long before, and we hadn't bolted the door. But then...
Hello, is there anyone there? Shout if you need any assistance.
Oh, that sounds like... Excuse me.
Inspector Hosonaga. Oh, yes! That's it. When the ship stopped suddenly, the bolt flew across the locked door.
Yes, it's made of metal, but it's small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or the force of inertia, if you want to call it that.
Are you trying to say that last night Mr. Azuki was killed?
Yep. Exactly
Yep.
what happened. Took a while for it to say it, but yes, that's what happened. There's the SS Booyah made another emergency stop. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to call it Booyah because that's what it looks like, and I'm going to stick by it no matter what anyone
Okay,
says.
you know what? That's fair.
Cool. Just want to make
Says
sure. Just want to make
booyah.
sure. When I woke up this morning and looked around the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves had toppled over, and all the ornaments. It was almost as if someone had ran their hands across the shelves, deliberately knocked everything over.
Oh, yes, I remember that. And I stood them all up again, didn't I?
When we came into this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing in here. All the books and everything that had toppled over, just like in Mr. Asagi's cabin.
Oh my.
Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova? Oh, snap.
Are you out of mind? You say booyah! Made emergency stop.
It doesn't seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're saying that the cabin is actually someone from the engine room. Incorporated someone from the engine room. Oh, it is simple enough. Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside, used to trigger the emergency alarm?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course, you don't know about this. It's kind of funny that you're like super confident, like, yeah, of course I know this, and you're like,
Of course I know this.
yeah.
I know everything.
Of course, yeah, obviously.
There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you only to press the button in times of emergency?
On dark nights, when the fog's thick, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone. Hence, the placement of the number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewmen to raise the alarm. The sore button one is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity.
Oh, for sure. I would definitely It looks so-
Wait, it was you! Exactly. It was him that pressed the button. When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings, and the vessel comes to a complete stop. Of course, anyone would want to press the button, right?
It would.
Exactly. David, you probably would too. Don't lie. Don't lie.
We all know you would, David.
Of course, David, you totally would. As indeed it did a little earlier today. Do you want a voice her?
There's nothing to voice.
I know, I'm just joking.
Mr. Sholmes, surely it wasn't you who...
As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life. To be pressed, whatever the occasion.
Oh my god.
He sounds almost proud of himself. No, you shouldn't have done that. No.
How dare you mess with ship? I report you to captain. You are in much trouble now.
Now, I'm sure we can wait until later. I love how he like fully blames himself and then like, nah, we don't have to worry about that until later. Okay, later.
It's like me stopping the ship out of curiosity is not important right now.
Of course not. Exactly. You know, the murder on hands. We don't need to talk about that.
Exactly.
Let us not overlook the fact that we have now learnt a valuable lesson. Yes, he has definitely learned a valuable lesson. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin doors slide closed. Thanks to Shalones. So, one must now consider.
Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asugi, did this ship make an emergency stop, or did it not?
Well, remember. Wait. Samurai Showdown. Top tier waifu. I mean, wait, what's going on? David, you're supposed to be paying attention to us. You stop playing a samurai game and watch the stream. Man, you need to pay attention to these things. We need you to help us solve this mystery, man. We need you in our lives to solve this mystery mostly. But yeah, because remember there was that big pause in the documentation right here.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing was going on.
Right.
So it could have happened during this time. True, it just stopped making my body count bigger. Yes, true. I don't remember when. Yeah, so it's past 2 o'clock. It's sometime between 1 and a little past 2. It's the cause of death. And when did this happen? So
Past 2 o'clock.
So around 2 o'clock is when it could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And also, everyone does this thing that no one has actually really mentioned yet, but everyone says that their head hurts. Everyone on the ship says that their head hurts, or they're very dizzy. So something tells me that something happened that made everyone pass out during this time. I don't know if that was like a gas or smoke, or when there was an emergency stop, everyone knocked out or something like that. So I wonder what it could be.
Adam, so were you in the wardrobe when?
I think so. Either that or I got knocked out. I got knocked out, and then someone put me into the wardrobe.
Okay, but you were not conscious when you were in the wardrobe.
No, I woke up, and then everyone was like, "Hey, you killed him." I'm like, "Killed who?" And like, "Your best friend." My best friend died. Yeah, you killed him. How did I kill him? And that's pretty much how this whole thing started.
All right then.
Toxic gas. I know it. I just know it. Yes, David, it could be the toxic gas. Who knows? Who could it be?
Oh, you idiots! Booyah is a huge ship with not any passengers. If we make emergency stop even in the middle of the night, there would be a chaos everywhere.
What are your thoughts, Mignahardo? Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. You have evidence to support that idea.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Fascinating. Do show us, my good man. Oh no. Well, okay. I think I know this one.
I think this is gonna be the log. Yeah.
Yeah. Still gonna say it.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting a hang of it now. You know, now I'm trying to remember everything that's been going on. I'm getting the hang of it.
Yes!
Yes! Seaman Stroganoff! It's your duty to patrol the first class area of the ship. Isn't that right? Ah, this is correct. Why? And the ship's log here. This is where you have recorded the details of your duties. What are you doing with that? That is mine. Ah, you rather careless left it on top of the little makeshift buoy in the passageway out there.
Wait, burrow.
Burrow.
I don't know how to pronounce that word either.
burrow, or whatever.
I really don't know how to pronounce it.
We both don't know. Well, everyone just got too big brain and that the head hurts. That could be it. You know, my head hurts all the time because it was too big.
Bureau. There it is. I just had to think about it. Bureau, yeah. Bureau.
Hopefully we don't have to say that ever again.
Hopefully not. That's a horrible word.
Terrible word. But
because it's fucking British.
Darn those British people with those British words.
I know.
But as a result, the passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later. Everyone does not know how to say certain words. Yes, English is hard.
I left it there on purpose. That's where I always put it.
The point is, looking at what you usually write or record, it's clear that under no normal circumstances you write the phrase "nothing to report" every 30 minutes. But from 2 o'clock last night until the first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all.
Nothing was recorded in the log? There's... Duh! Because nothing happened!
But if nothing happened, you would normally write nothing to report, wouldn't you? Indeed so. Which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened here aboard the SS Booyah! Something significantly to happen to you. Forget to fill the something significant to happen.
Significant.
Yes, those words exactly. You forget to fill the ship's log. In fact. But you speak English. Yeah, I speak English, but do you hear how terribly I am at English? Like, this is why I can't learn another language or do an accent. If I can't even get normal English down, you think I can try other languages? Come on, guys, come on.
Are you suggesting?
Of me?
I'm speaking for Miss.
Oh, you're right, sorry.
That the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night?
Stop talking rubbish!
Plus, I'm perfectly honest. I'll find that a little hard to believe myself. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Don't kill me, David. How would I kill you? Nah, I wouldn't kill you. You know, I'll just make you.
I would.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Well, you're Yonde, so that makes sense. Why? Well, because it's something as major as an emergency stop really had to happen. Surely all of us would have noticed.
That's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ships lurched so violently, and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of night.
Well, no, it's me. Sorry. Well, no, that's a good point. What of the throbbing? Yeah, see, this is what I mentioned. Like, everyone's head's throbbing.
So, what do you mean?
Your head, man. The throbbing of your head since this morning. We have all suffered with it. Yes, I have had a headache, you're right. In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today.
Did that go through?
I didn't hear it.
Oh. It was a glitch. Nor have I.
No, have I? Oh wait, I love this because so David removed a message off the chat, but I can still see it on the screen. He says, "Oh, who is this girl name again? That voices of all the girl voices because your voice is garbage." Oh, my voice is garbage. I'm so sorry.
You're garbage, David.
Oh, ouch, ouch. So this is stainless steel. Yeah, this is stainless. Last person that was with us, her name was Ashes. Remember Ash?
I remember Ash.
Yeah, she's really cool. I haven't talked to her since we've been able to do this, but she's really cool. She was doing the voice, but she got busy. She got really busy with everything, so she couldn't make it. But good thing I have you.
I don't feel appreciated.
I appreciate you immensely. What are you talking about?
I meant by David.
Yeah, David. I don't know, David. Shots fired. Be sussy. I don't think you want her to be sussy.
Yeah, you don't want me to be sussy.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
My head has been feeling heavy for ever since dawn.
Yes, you have been all affected, haven't you? Just as I suspected. He's right. My head's been throbbing today too. And since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy. I can't really remember anything that happened at all. I climbed back into the wardrobe. Oh, so you did climb back into the wardrobe. And the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. After eating food. I want to eat food. I'm hungry already. I had already been dragged out of the wardrobe. Maybe the food was poisoned? Bum bum bum. I don't know. Actually, it could be. Because I think I remember that Asugi, the best friend, didn't eat anything, I don't think. Maybe everyone else eat. Because in the records right here, it says that there was no poison in his body. So he wasn't poisoned.
Right.
What if there was poison in everyone else's body? Maybe they all passed out or something. Huh. Maybe there is some poisoning food. Maybe. And those handcuffs put on my front. Why didn't I wake up when all that was happening to me? Tell me, Miss Naharu. You boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you? Yes, sorry. The stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on? Oh, well, customer looked after me. I say conspiracy. Conspiracy. He was always happy to share his meals. So you enjoyed some of the whole roasted chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it? Yes, in fact, I had all of it. Cosmo wasn't fond of chicken. Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all. That's right, he didn't touch it. Is that relevant? Maybe maybe it was actually poison. Did David catch that? Oh my god, David. See, this is why you need to watch my streams, my friend. My dear fellow. Does that not strike you?
Oh. Mr. Sholmes, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken?
Chicken. I do. Oh. Everyone got that coronavirus.
Now I'm thinking about chicken and I'm hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. No, really? Is that really true? The meals prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with. Oh. Tampered with by the addition of sulfuric design to induce the very deep slumber in those who consumed it. Ooh, I just ate some chicken today. Lucky. David, you're lucky. I want chicken. A sleeping drug. So we all got sleeping drugged. I delicious say. Delicious I say is what you meant to say. Yes. Or what you actually said. Whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would have noticed the ship's emergency stop? It's not
Mr. Naruto.
Oh,
That's not what Mr. Sholmes means. What a far-fetched idea.
I actually thought you would cuss right there. Precisely. Laced every meal of every passenger on board with a sphotic drug would certainly be impossible. Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator.
Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, snap. Well, seaman. Oh, snap. Because remember, she used to be a dancer.
Right,
Maybe if
on the
one-
ship.
Yeah, but why was she... Okay, so in the beginning, she was dressed up as someone else. I wonder why she needed to dress up differently if she didn't need... I guess with other passengers. I guess the other passengers would have.
Right.
Then who would have killed the best friend?
Hmm.
I don't know, it seems so weird. I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. Oh, snap. If you refuse to talk, there'll have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course. And were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would have hauled over the coals for aiding and abiding a renegade. Oh yeah, and renegade.
Please, no more. I will tell everything. I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore.
Hey, see, that's a good voice.
It's okay.
These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe.
Yes. So when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me.
Oh, we all agree to help. Everyone together. She threw away everything. Her frame in the ballet. Russia, Mother Russia. We wanted to help our angel.
Do not believe it. He likes to say that a lot, doesn't he?
You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night.
Yes, I remember now. I did notice chewing on the lump of something strange and bitter at one point.
Da! We could have not make old drug. How do you say dissolve?
Ugh, talking about heavy seasoning.
At midnight in waters near Shanghai, we brought our angel on board. She was helped by comrade on shore with a small fishing boat.
While all the passengers of the SS Booyah slept soundly. Thanks to almost a magical effect on the slumber, inducing potion, their evening meals had contaminated. So if that's what happened, only person awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who disliked chicken, and the newly board passenger, Miss Povola. And that means it would have been possible for you. You could have used the emergency stop trick to lock the cabin, Miss Kazuma's cabin door. Oh snap. Do you think that's what happened? Like, what?
I don't know, because I see no reason why she would kill
Okay.
this man if she's just trying to run away.
Well, what if? Okay, so check this out.
Like, what if he found out who she was? Then maybe.
Maybe. What about this, okay? She tried to get a cat who was in the ventilation room into the other room.
Mhm.
When Azugi came in and tripped on tripped over the cat. Maybe she thought that he would tell someone about the crew and her, which would get not only her in trouble, but get the rest of the crew who came over to help in trouble. So she decided to kill him to make sure that he wouldn't talk.
But here's the question: why was Mr. Hosonaga in the room with the door bolted shut? That's still a huge
This guy?
question to be raised.
This guy?
Yeah.
He wasn't in there.
Oh, who was in the room?
I was.
Oh, it was just you?
It was just me and the dead body. That's why it was so
Okay.
confusing, because the door was shut and only I was in there. And that's why it was this huge thing about I was the one that killed my best friend, because I was the only one in the room and the door was locked.
Right, but
But now we proved the fact that someone could have been in there and still locked the door from within without being within.
I don't know. I don't think it was her, because if the emergency stop was used just to get her on the ship,
No, remember, she didn't use the emergency stop. The sleeping agent on the chicken was what it was used to make everyone fall asleep, to bring her on board. And then someone
Exactly.
used this, and then someone used it during when everyone was asleep.
right?
So it was
I'm
after.
thinking they put everyone to sleep so that they could stop the ship, so that they could bring her on board.
Yes, but
That's what
I think they didn't use the I don't think they actually used the emergency exit. I think that was used separately. I think she was already on board and everything after the emergency stop
I'm
was
thinking the
used.
emergency stops just happened to be coincidental.
Maybe?
Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I guess we'll have to see, yeah. But how does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that case. There would have been a complete chaos. Oh, I wouldn't say so. Nani? Of course.
Nani?
Nani? Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meals of chicken in their cabins, after which they would have been overwhelmed by the tiredness because of the sleeping drug. Quite and accordingly, all passengers were already in their cabins for the night. Overwhelming majority of the passengers would have invariably sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so not one of them would have found it unremarkable to find the door locked in the morning. Remarkable. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabinet door on the ship, the corporate brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning.
See, it is what I was saying. They put it to a stop to bring her on board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You have talked long time, said many things. What is point?
The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present on the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left the message Russian on the floor in the attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of the glass that would reveal corporate's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night.
I don't know about any of this. I am just a little girl.
You like to speak with your non-English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am Shelley. Shelleys don't listen to long, boring stories. We don't believe. Girls like me, we trust only what we see with our eyes.
Notable traits.
What? Nani?
I am quite the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Mr. Naruto, Yes. Do you hear it? An accompanying cry of guilt on their wind.
Accusatory cry of guilt.
Sorry, you lost me. Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No. You must hear it with your eyes. For observation is the basis of all deductions. Yes, because we all hear with our eyes, right?
I always listen with my eyes.
Of course. It's not like who doesn't do it the other way? Come on, guys.
I mean, what are ears even for?
Yeah, I thought that was just for decoration.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
I believe the time has come for the one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth. Oh no, one of these things. Oh my god. Alright, so this is gonna be fun for you. I'm gonna be very outwinded like crazy for this one. And this is why I didn't want to voice anyone. And looks like my friend is not going to be able to get on, so I will have to do all the voices.
Oop.
Okay. So, you ready? So, Miss Hatter, your assistant, if you please. With what exactly, Mr. Shlomes? With observation, my dear fellow, I just as I said, of these two perpetrators. Obfuscation?
Do you remember, Mr. Naruhodo? We know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Asugi's death. What we're looking for is some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened.
So one of these two. Precisely. You're identified and quick to grasp my meaning. Alright, I see what I can see. So, we're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Kazuma died. Well, we already know someone was there because someone wrote in Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to look at it. Okay. Chunky arms. Right ear. Oh, hey, look at
the
that.
ink, the ink. Right there.
Yep, ink stain. Maybe he's the one that killed him.
Uh-huh.
Seaman Stroganoff! You seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform there.
Hmm? Oh, oh, yes. I don't know where that dirt came from.
It's not dirt, dude. So, nothing in particular comes to mind about this stain.
What are you trying to say?
It would appear the significance of this stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Allow us to make it plain. It's a very large purple stain on the back of the Seaman Stroganoff's uniform.
Think what made it is clear.
Indeed, it is. So, Miss Naruto, present the evidence that proves it. My pleasure. Alright then, the evidence that proves that the stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform is... after I say... Because again, perfect record.
Perfect record. No mistakes at
No
all.
mistakes ever. Obviously, I'm too good at this.
I think you would utilize the picture.
This one?
Yeah, the crime scene photo
Yeah,
because
but-
that's what's showing the ink.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes!
Yes! Crime scene photograph. Yes, this is the photograph. And the ink it shows. That's what caused the stain on your uniform.
Ink?
I don't know. A rather unusual color of ink. Purple. I hate it when people use purple for ink. Such a
I
terrible
know,
color.
right? Who uses purple
Who's
ink?
purple?
Wow.
Exactly. You know, I'm more of a blue myself. Just
I
saying.
know. Blue's just, clearly
just
superior.
more a superior, proper, noble way of having ink in your pens. I don't know why purple is used in this at all. Those Russians. Penny drops, alas. Now you see the significance. The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. Again, terrible color. Oh. And the stain on the back of your uniform is ink of the exact same color. If the ink has been dried, it could possibly have stained your uniform in that way. Which means you must have been presented in the cabin. You must be present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was spilled.
Alright, yes. It was me. I did it. Everything.
Oh my god! It was the big dude! He's like the most obvious.
I had a feeling.
I didn't, because I thought it'd be too obvious. Because, you know, big, bulky dude. Why would he kill the guy? And I'm guessing he did it because he wanted to save the angel. He wants to save her. You didn't want her secret to come out. Oh my god, my guy must be really pissed off at to be seeing this guy, the murderer of my best friend, in front of me.
That's true. That's true.
I arranged everything in dead student's cabin to make it look like a wardrobe man did it. Then I pressed button to make burial to emergency stop. Bolt came down shut.
Big boy, big sussy. Yes, he's a big sussy boy. I will never say that ever again, by the way. I did everything. Oh no.
I did everything so no one would suspect our angel.
Biff, please.
Don't worry, Angel. Let me do talk. It was after 1 in the morning. I was on duty, patrolling the passenger way.
I just feel like he would try to be like very proper in front of Pavlov.
Then our angel came to me. She was white like sheet.
Please, you must help me.
Right with her. The door to cabin number 1 was open. When I looked inside, I saw a student boy on the floor. What happened here?
Please, don't tell anyone. My little one, my little furry friend.
Yeah, the cat.
Everything that happened in cabin is like Angel told you.
The kitten escaped through the ventilator in Miss Asugi's cabin. Then he tripped over it and broke his neck when he fell to the floor. So maybe no one killed him. Maybe he actually did die from the cat. And they covered it up so that no one will know that that was cat inside.
Right.
Yes, that is right.
So, after the incident, when the cat ran away, Miss Pavlov then visited the cabin next to hers, only to find the occupant lying lifeless on the floor.
She says she was worried when she heard sound of something falling on the floor. That's when she went to look. No, Angel. The door was not locked. She opened to look, and you already know what happened after.
There's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind.
Nani?
When you went to Mr. Asugi's cabin, Miss Pavlova.
He was so cool that the only way he could die was by himself. Yes, that is true. Mr. Asugi, the only way he could have died is death himself taking him. No one could have killed him. No one could have. Only a cat tripping him.
Only a cat.
Only a cat.
Was he already dead? Why? Oh, that was weird.
I already told you. When Nidia opened the door to the student cabinet and looked.
I was asking Miss Pavlova.
Oh, snap. Ooh, he's staying strong. Well, Miss Pavlova,
Duh. Oh. Yes, that is right. I saw him. It was dark, and he was wearing black, but he was on the floor, not moving. I was scared.
She looks so pissed off.
I understand, and I believe you.
So, is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Kazuma's death at last? Something very nearly slipped my mind. Oh, Mr. Slomes. Why do I feel like she's using the classic Among Us lie? She could, you know, like
She could be.
the body was already dead when I found it. Obviously, you know, it was already dead.
Obviously.
This photograph. Yes, I took this myself, you know.
It's a very nice picture.
Yeah, you did a really good job. You did a really good job. The cause of death was a broken neck. Therefore, the victim died instantly. And the unfortunate incident that occurred by these events, a kitten in which the victim stumbled. However, if those are the facts, there is one particular area in this photo that seems to me somewhat unnatural. Oh, there's more to the story.
What you mean, unnatural?
What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Naruto? Huh? Oh, well, if Kazuma tripped and fell by some terrible stroke of bad luck and broke his neck. I wonder what it could be. Which part of the photograph print seems unnatural? Huh.
The fact that he's... But we already know that it wasn't him that wrote it.
Yeah. Do you think it's because he's facing this way?
You know, I don't know. I'm not
Because like if
entirely
he fell backwards, tripped onto the cat, maybe he would have.
Well, they didn't say which way he fell when he tripped. It's possible he could have tripped forward.
Yeah, that's kind of how I first originally thought, but after them doing this, I'm like, are they trying to imply that maybe he was turned over? But I still feel like so the skid mark is away from the fact that he slipped. So I feel like his body was moved. Nope, someone killed him because look at him. Well, David, that's what we're doing. We're looking at him. I don't know. Do you want to try and do the finger thing?
We can try and do that, but I feel like that's too obvious.
He looks like someone attacked him. How? Because he doesn't have any external injuries. Because in the court thing right here, it says that there were no traces of external injuries or poison. So it doesn't look like he was attacked.
I mean, like I said, we can try the writing, but I feel like I said, that's already been established.
Yeah, let's try.
Yes.
Oh wait, maybe it is. This word in Russian clearly wasn't written by Kazuma.
But we already know that.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something unnatural, that's the obvious point. Very true. It is certainly particular, but that's not what I meant by unnatural, I'm afraid. Oh. That particular case, crass, detail, was orchestrated by the corporate.
Right. And we were already informed that it was the big guy that used all this to cover it up.
Yeah. What to do to the obvious part because too obvious may be the right one. Never mind, I'm done. Don't worry, David, you're totally good. We'll probably, as soon as we figure this out, we will all go and be like, oh, I get it. That's probably what's gonna happen. Watch.
Another point, huh? Oh, I see.
Imagine, if you will, losing your footing yourself. In my opinion, if you landed as the victim appeared to have done here, it would be almost unnatural. I'm sure you reached the same conclusion. So yeah, I was right.
He
It looks
fell
weird.
was what was unnatural.
I think he should have fallen back from the back, but instead he fell
No,
from the
because when
front.
you trip, you usually fall forward.
Yeah, but you usually can catch yourself.
Right, and I think that's what he's talking about. Is he should have been able to catch himself
Exactly.
and not break his neck.
But if he fell backwards, he wouldn't have fallen his neck.
I suppose, but how does one fall backwards? How thoughtful you are, Mr. Schultz. Thank you for your gentle guidance. Blah,
I
blah,
guess
blah.
you never have rode on ice skates or rollerblades before, have you?
Well, I have, but even on rollerblades, it's pretty hard to fall backwards.
I always fall. I always fall on my butt all backwards.
Well, clearly you don't know how to ride on rollerblades.
True. Oh, I guess I was wrong, but it didn't count as wrong. Okay. I'll try and say his neck. Who falls backwards like that? True.
Yes.
Try this. Must be here, surely. No, I think this is wrong. Allow me to offer you a piece of advice regarding the pursuit of my addiction, my dear friend. When noting a critical point, it can be helpful to keep your eyes open. They were open. Alright, so yeah, I got that wrong. That's interesting that, like, I guess they assumed that I was going to say the finger and not count that as wrong. It's interesting.
Would it by any chance be the other hand and how it's clasped shut?
That could be it. Let's find out.
Yes.
Oh, maybe it is. Alright, if he really fell during the unfortunate accident, then his fist just doesn't seem quite right. Because his hand would be open, right? To try and catch himself.
Yeah,
Why
his
is
hand
it
would be
fist?
open, not
Yeah.
shut. That's right.
Yeah, unless he tries to punch the floor.
Yeah, because when you're trying to catch yourself, you don't have your hand in a fist. You have your hand kind of flat out.
Yeah, to trying to like catch as much of the surface area to catch yourself.
Yeah.
The exact same thought occurred to me. In a fall, one instant to open the palms flat. David. Yet here we see the victims with his left hand tightly balled into a fist. Almost, might you say, as though he was gripping something. Maybe he was gripping a sword. Because he always carries a sword with him.
What do you mean?
Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fist a short while ago. You did? And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow?
Mr. Schultz, show us, please.
I don't know, man. This is tough. This is a tough one, yeah. Why, of course, my dear madame. Would I keep you in suspense?
Yes.
Oh, it's an earring.
Oh my god, it's her earring.
Yeah, because I did remember when we like panned over to like
She
look at the
was missing
ink.
an earring,
Yeah,
wasn't she?
I thought that was kind of interesting because when we panned over to look behind them and like to look at the guy's ink, I did notice that there was something on her ear, but it was different than her left ear. I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. Usually people wear matching earrings. It's kind of weird that this one is not the same. And now we see what happened to her other earring. Oh.
Oh, a crescent moon with a little gemstone in the middle.
Yes, you're right. A crescent moon. It's very pretty, but what does it tell us? Oh snap.
Oh, it tells us nothing.
She's like, oh my god, they found it. I'm not so sure. That crescent moon looks familiar somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. What? Nani? Accusation, Miss Naruto. That is the key. Nani? Nani? The truth is now, Tantalizingly close. Tantalizingly.
Tantalizingly close. Yes,
I've never.
you were
So I know the word. I know how to pronounce it, but I've never actually seen it spelled out. So that's actually
yeah,
interesting.
it's a weird
Tantalizing.
word, just
Yeah.
in general.
Freaking English.
Tantalizing.
Like, is that an English word? Tantalizing.
You know, I don't know. It's probably some sort of stupid British word.
Freaking British words, man. Shock.
Shock.
How did that crescent moon come to be in Kazuma's clenched fist? This is the final clue. Last piece of the puzzle. Ask yourself, what does this little crescent moon mean? What significance has it? And observe, find the answer with your own eyes. Yeah, see how I noticed that? And then our ear doesn't have it. I
Yep.
noticed that, but when I was looking at this and I was trying to find it, I was like, huh,
Right.
it's kind of weird. And then I kept on going past and I saw the ink on it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed. I was like, huh. She's really cutie though. Really cute.
She is adorable. Although, you know, I mean, it's not super uncommon to wear mismatched earrings, but clearly we know it's her. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, at first glance, it probably wouldn't be too.
Well, I didn't notice she had
suspicious.
different
It wouldn't be
earrings,
too suspicious at first glance, but now that we have the evidence, it's like, okay.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you
Yeah,
see the
so
cat in
go
the
ahead
background.
and click the earring, the one that has it, the one that has the crescent moon.
Are you sure? One that has a
Yeah.
crescent moon?
Yeah,
You're
because it
probably right.
matches.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yes!
Yes! Objection! Okay. Miss Povla, on your ear there. I see you have a crescent moon on as well.
Nani?
Love just say Nani instead of what.
Oh,
It shows
dear.
how weeby I am. And on your other ear, there seems to be a crescent moon missing. The little link holding it on must have broken, I suppose. Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenched fist. Clearly, there was only one logical conclusion. Once again, what? Nani? Wouldn't you agree, Miss Nahilda? Yes. Yes! Miss Pavla. Mr. Azuki must have grasped that crescent moon and pulled it from your ear. Oh snap.
Must have hurt.
What? What did you say?
I said that must have fucking hurt.
Yeah, freaking. Well, actually, it didn't pull her. It probably did pull her ear too much, but didn't rip off her ear. It just ripped off the little like.
No, I know, but still, even pulling an earring can hurt.
No, I would imagine so. I never had my ears pierced, but I always feared that it would hurt like a mother. And to have that
Oh, it
ripped
does.
off, that would freaking hurt. But it looks like it didn't actually rip off, so it probably just did hurt. But also, something tells me that she would just fall with it, right?
No, not necessarily. You can break an earring by pulling on it and not, you know,
Falling with it.
depending on the quality of the earring. It doesn't pulling on an earring doesn't necessarily rip it out of your ear. You can, like I said, break an earring, but it hurts so fucking bad to have an earring pulled.
Makes sense, makes sense. In other words, last night in Miss Aguri's cabin, you witnessed the moment when the victim fell with your own eyes. In fact, you were quite literally at arm's length from him. Oh, were they like
Literally.
making out?
Ooh,
Ooh. And Stroganoff got jealous.
spicy.
But then the question is, why did Mr. Asuki do that? Why did he pull your earring from your ear and hold it in his clenched fist during his final moments?
Oh no.
Angel?
No one could protect you now. Oh snap! You guys, I got a joke. Oh, David has a joke. What's the joke? David?
David has a joke. Okay, David, let's hear your joke.
Please, Miss Pavla, tell us the truth. Last night, what did you do to Kazuma?
Look. Not gonna fucking scream that.
I don't know. I think that's you, maybe.
Yeah, I can try. When I think about everything that happened yesterday, it was too much.
Alright, let's hear the joke. You guys are not a joke. What does a ear give to the other ear on it's your wedding day? Wait. What does a ear give to the other ear on your wedding day? On your wedding day. So I'm guessing the joke is, what does a ear give the other ear on the wedding day? On their wedding day. Wait.
Corn? I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. You guys, a joke. David, I don't know. Sorry. Did you mess up on the joke?
Mm.
You got this, David. I believe in you. You got this.
Away, the fishing boat in the middle of the night, trying to climb onto this huge ship.
You guys, I got a joke. What does a ear give to another ear on its wedding day? Oh my god, I hate autocorrect. Yeah, I hate it too.
Is it corn?
Why would it give him corn?
I don't know, because ears of corn?
Why would it? What? Is that really the answer?
I'm just taking a guess, okay? I could be wrong. What the fucking what is it, David?
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Kind of.
This joke
It's
is
an
more
earache.
suspenseful than the actual game.
I know, right? It's an earache.
Oh, an earring. Why didn't I fucking think of it? Duh. I feel so fucking stupid.
It's an earache. Oh. Good joke.
And then, when I was at last in this cabin and I could relax after this horrible long day. Darka, wait! I couldn't believe it when she disappeared through the ventilator. I tried to call her with a little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy. But nothing worked. Darka would not come back.
I love the internet. What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Wait, was that you or me? Oh no, it was me. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine. Hey, that's the best friend.
Mm-hmm. The young man from your country, he was very polite and kind. He helped me to find Darka, and he promised not to tell anyone. But then, when I had my friend in my arms again, and I was going to leave the man's cabin... Just a moment. Oh, sorry.
Just a
That's
moment.
you.
Sorry, but...
Oh, yes?
I'm sure I know your face. I've seen you somewhere before.
Ah,
Ah, of course. You Nikolai Povla, aren't you? The Russian ballerina.
uh-huh. No, I don't know that name. My heart nearly stopped when he said that.
Why didn't she dress up? Oh yeah, I know.
Well, because it was the dead of night.
True.
He knew who I was. How could this man from a land in the faraway east know a Russian ballerina?
Yes, I saw your performance in Japan. The beauty of the ballet made a deep impression on me. But what are you doing on this ship? I'm sure I read that your ballet company was performing in Shanghai at the moment.
I can't fool him. I have to tell him the truth and hope he doesn't tell anyone. I have no other choice.
I see. So you're a runaway.
Please, please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone.
Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here. Oh, that's when he tried to get me.
He's going to pull that cord. He's going to tell the captain.
Oh no! So he was gonna open up the wardrobe.
No, it's a
It was a
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding. Oh no! Some of the dead of night would be spaceless. Baseless.
Why did I think I could trust him?
Oh no! She did kill him.
Then it happened. Everything at once. It was only a second, but it felt like forever. Wait! I shouted. And then... Darka jumped out of my arms and down to the young man's feet. And
Someone did kill him.
as he turned around to look at me, I pushed him.
She did kill him.
I don't even know why. I don't know why I did it. I was just so scared.
Aww.
And I had to stop him from telling anyone about me.
She did it. She killed him. She killed our best friend.
No.
And that's when you went to fetch help from Seaman Stroganoff, who was on duty out in the passageway.
I heard Nari call out and dead on floor, so I ran. She was standing at cabin door, shaking like a leaf. She looked at me and said, "Help me!
Biff.
And that'd be funny if he said it.
Help me, Biff!
You know, or in a girly voice.
Help me, Biff!"
Because he's trying to say what like he heard, you know.
Right.
If they found out, I will be pleased. Help me know where to go.
I know, this is the one that was going in my mind. Oh my god, his voice. So you decided to help. And that's when you arranged things in Kazuma's cabin to make it look like I did it. But how did they know I was in the wardrobe?
That's a good question.
Because the whole point of it was that she thought that he was going to lean towards the bell to make the alarm.
Exactly.
So she didn't know that I was in the wardrobe. So
No, she didn't. And how did he know if he was?
yeah, that's the only thing that's weird. That like it's kind of like, I don't know about this.
Yes. I went to cabin. I look around, make sure there was nothing to show Nidia was there. Then I found Stowaway.
Okay, so you did actually look
Okay,
inside.
so he did find you.
All right.
In wardrobe, still sleeping.
Right, that's when he found me.
So you worked out a plan.
Yeah, how is that game? Explain yourself. How is it that game? You explain yourself. Well, I think he's a little late on that, on that little message because now we found out exactly what happened.
To lay the blame on the stowaway.
You Russians.
I closed wardrobe doors and put back strange paper signs.
Luckily for me, that's the only reason why Sato-san started to believe me when I said I was innocent. Yeah, because the whole thing was that I was in the wardrobe. So they thought, like, I did it, but because that sign was placed on
Because
the
that was
door,
on the wardrobe, there's no way you could have. Because how could you put it on the outside when you were, yeah.
Exactly.
I dragged young man's body to good place. Used ink that was spilled and right on the floor. I wrote that word. So that person was found him, would look inside wardrobe and found stowaway.
And tell me, what are the glass bell?
It was by my feet, so I picked it up.
I see.
But it was dark in the cabin. I didn't notice the other half.
That angel went back to her cabin. I finished up.
By pressing the emergency alarm button in the passageway. Okay, so see, I was right. It was after she was on board.
Yeah, so it was after she was on board, but the chicken was just to get her on board.
Yes, everyone was passed out, and then that's how they got him on board. And then he used the thing to make it so that the
door shut.
The door
Right.
shut. Yeah. Yes. Oh wait.
Yes.
According to the SS Booyah, did indeed come to an emergency halt at the little after 2 a.m. Thus, injecting the bolt on.
And
Was it?
enticing.
Enticing the bolt on the cabin door to slide shut, creating the locked room mystery. There's still one thing I don't understand, Miss Pavlova.
What?
I thought you were gonna go Nani. I don't
Nani?
know. Nani? Well, you said that you told Cosmo about the fact that you would run away from your homeland. And because you were worried he was gonna tell the captain that you pushed him. Isn't that right?
Yes.
But even if he pulled the bell cord and called for the captain of the ship, weren't you friends with every member of the crew? Why would that have been a problem?
It was what he said first that made me scared.
What he said first? That he needed to get another person's opinion?
Yeah.
What are you doing here at this time, Mr. Inspector? Oh! Because the Inspector was undercover, remember?
That's
So
true.
the guy with glasses
Right.
that had the bruises on him, he's not Russian. He's actually Japanese. He's an inspector he's actually a detective.
Okay.
So he's a police officer. He was on board to do an investigation.
He's not necessarily part of the crew that she's friends with.
Exactly. So he probably thought he was going to call the inspector over, maybe.
Right.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine.
He said an inspector was his friend.
Yes, meaning me. Who was supposed to be acting as his bodyguard.
He did a great job at that.
Yeah, he did a terrible job.
I thought that if police knew about me, they would arrest me. So before he could pull the bell cord, I... May I stop you a moment, please, Miss Pavlova? It just doesn't seem to make sense.
Oh, snap. I thought it made sense pretty well. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it made sense to me. I mean, wasn't Mr. Asugi really going to pull the bell cord? I don't know.
Well, he obviously was not going to pull the bell cord.
Well,
what
right, he was going to open the wardrobe, but how was she supposed to know that?
Yeah, that's the whole point, is that, like, she pushed him because she didn't know that there was someone in the wardrobe. So she just assumed that
Exactly.
when she turned over to reach, he was going to reach for the bell cord.
What? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
I guess we all have to explain that to the game. Well, I'm not Cosmo, so I can't know for certain, but he was a man of his word. If he told you he wouldn't give your secret away, then he wouldn't have done it.
He was walking over to it. He was going to pull the cord. He was going to make them send me back.
Well, Miss Naruhodo, the day's work is not yet done, it seems. There is one more deduction to make. Really? Really? Not really to say. Okay, whatever. What?
Whatever.
Another deduction? Yes. What action was the victim really about to take at that moment? What's with the really nice music? Can we determine wherever your young man's gaze was directed? First, consider the victim's location within the cabin.
This seems okay. This is way out of because
What?
this is just part of Pavlova's memory. How are
Yeah.
they using her memory to determine which way he was
Do
looking?
not underestimate the power of Herlock
Sholmes?
Herlock Shlomes.
Sherlock Sholmes.
Yeah,
Sherlock
because it's Herlock Shlomes. That's his name. Herlock Shlomes.
Sherlock Sholmes. Got it.
I mean, yes, I spent quite a lot of time in that wardrobe, but still, that cabin has been my home for this entire voyage, which has been 25 days.
So this is how the cabin looked last night when Miss Pavlova visited Kazuma-sama?
Apparently, he not only knows how to look in the past and know people's memories, but he also knows how to bring people to the past with him to look at the memories. Now
Bruh.
she's like, wow, this is what it looks like.
Bruh.
Bruh moment. Yes, that's exactly how it was. Are you ready then, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes! If there's one thing I learned today, it's that a simple gaze can reveal all matters truth. Not only that, in order to draw the right conclusion, you can't afford to be out by even a little bit when you're following the gaze of wherever it lands. So when he turned away from Miss Pavlova, what exactly was Kazuma looking at? Obviously, he was looking at the bed. He wanted to go to bed. He was like, hey, baby.
He's like, you know what? Let's get a second opinion. My dick.
Oh, you have a secret that you don't want me to tell. Oh, well,
It's gonna cost you.
The wardrobe. My wardrobe. I was in there at the time, of course, sleeping sound. Too sound.
Too soundly.
If only I haven't eaten that chicken that was laced with the sleeping drug. If only he woke me up. Then maybe this tragedy would have never have happened. Wait, don't. That's what it was.
Take that!
Take that! Wardrobe. Considering everything that has happened last night, certainly it may have looked as though Kazuma was going to ring the bell cord. Yes. However, I keep changing people's voices all over the place. What is directly beside the bell cord? The wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
And more importantly, what was inside the wardrobe? The man's great friend sleeping soundly.
Miss Pavlova, please think back very carefully. What were Mr. Asogi's exact words last night?
Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here. Yes.
Another opinion.
Yes, but not from a member of the crew. No, Misasaki's intended to conceal his close friend on the matter. To see if between them they might be able to help in some way, no doubt. And even though I feel like on one side of things, you could say that he's breaking his promise by telling someone else about the secret. Because remember, he said he wouldn't tell anyone, but he's about to tell his
That's
best
true,
friend.
that's true.
But on the other hand, he's now giving her a reason to believe him because now he's sharing a secret with her that
right, but
she
like
could use.
again, in her mind, all she thought was he's going to tell someone, and he said he wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it was more that he just thought he was going to ring the bell. He didn't think that would be another person in the wardrobe. But
Exactly.
I do agree
But
that...
why would she think there's another person in the wardrobe?
Yeah. It's like, come on. Stowaways? Is that really a thing?
Exactly. Oh no. Sadly, we can't know the truth for certain now. It's too late for that. But I wish you had made sure of what Mr. Asogi was looking at. Things may have ended very differently if you had.
She killed him!
She killed him, but it was still an accident, kind of, sort of. Question mark.
She killed him! She didn't mean to kill him, but she killed him! She thought it was something else. It was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding.
Miss Pavlova. I want to thank you for finally admitting the truth. And now I'm going to kill you because you freaking killed my brother.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
I know, right? But unfortunately, the truth is, a man lost his life because of what you did. And that will never change. I hope you'll never forget that. And he punches her right in the face. Like, this will help you remember. Her face is so punchable right now. Like, look at it.
I'm sorry. Really, I'm so sorry.
Is she gonna cry? Yep.
What have I done?
Did I just tell you to remember? Of course you forgot right off the bat. You know. And so, at long last, the mystery surrounding the tragic accident in the SS Booyah was finally laid to rest. And this is the end. I guess actually this is the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 actually. What will happen to Miss Pavlova now then? Once we reach the Great Britain, she'll be handed over to the British police at Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard. What about the fact that she was run away from the Russia? Won't the Russians try to
Repatriate
her? Get it back. That's pretty much what it means. Get it back.
Yeah.
Hey, his glasses back to her.
I can't say I've ever seen that word before.
Me neither.
Heard
I
it.
have no idea. Apparently, the English detective can speak to the immigration officer and sort all that out. Mr. Slomes can do that. So she won't be going back to Russia then? No, I don't think so. Even though she's wanted to return in the future, I doubt she would be able to. She ran away. So now she's in exile for life. See.
I'm sorry.
Seaman Stroganoff?
I want to help our angel, no matter what. But I didn't think about you. About you lost good friend. We'll go with Nana. Will give myself to British police.
That's kind of you. Also, you kind of have to. You know, it's kind of, you know, you were involved with this 100%.
Right.
So it's not really being kind.
He's going willingly, is what he's saying.
I guess so, but I'm just like, yeah, it's not really a kind thing. That's just something you just have to do. Like,
right.
Like, I love when people say, like, oh, that's so kind. It's like, actually, that should be just common knowledge.
Just common sense.
Yeah.
It's just the thing to do. It has nothing to do with kindness.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those things, like, if you say thank you, yeah, like, okay, that's expected. But if you don't say thank you, it's like, what the frick? What the frick, dude?
Exactly.
Like, it was like one of those kind of things.
It's just, yeah, it's just expected, but it's,
Yeah, it's
and you
expected. It's
still-
not
you-
really a kind thing. It's just expected thing that you should
It's
do.
just like, ah, yes, of course.
Yeah. Turn yourself in because you're involved in the murder. Yeah. True. Good job, I guess. In the meantime, thank you for letting me go free again. Kazuma's death feels like such a waste, but it was a waste. Well, do what you can for Miss Povla, won't you? Duh! Well, I'm afraid I need to pack up now. We're due to arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to hand you over to the council to arrange your passage back to Japan. Yes. I did stow away after all. I couldn't expect any different. So, you should go back to your cabin now.
Just take Kazuma's ticket.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I might as well just take his ticket, which is probably going to happen, but it still seems kind of weird. Looks like my study tour to Great Britain is over before I even began. To think that only days ago, Kazuma and I were laughing together about how we'd tear up the streets of London. That seems like a distant memory now. Oh, what's that? Is it somehow someone weeping? Oh, hey. I mean, she has the hots. I feel like she has the hots for Kazuma.
Probably.
Sato-san? Oh no, she looks scary. She has like a sword in the corner.
Yeah, she's holding a sword.
She's holding a sword in the corner and it's all dark. It's like,
You're like, you okay there?
You okay?
You good?
She engaged, kills me. that-
Naruto-san, I didn't know you had returned.
Oh, well, I haven't been back long. Inspector Hazugan just told me I should pack. You know, ready to leave the ship tomorrow, after all.
Can't believe this has happened.
Oh, look at her teary eyes. Oh, no.
I can't believe someone's life can be over just like that.
Oh, she looks so adorable, but so sad. Sato-san. Hey, she's probably been holding in her tears this entire time.
Probably. He had such grand ideas for this visit to Great Britain. So many dreams. And now they've been cruelly taken away. Just as he has. I thought I could never forgive the person responsible. But now we know the truth. That it was just an accident. Just a silly series of mishaps.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It's too much, Naruto-san. It's just too much.
I know.
Some random person, I wish there was something I could say.
I know who could be. Oh, it's Inspector. Wait, it's you. I do wish to see Asugi's son safely to Great Britain. But I have failed and caused us two close friends great pain and suffering as a result. I have let everyone down. I will do anything to make up for my terrible blunder.
Let me stay on the ship.
No, pretty much. It's like, dude, just let me keep his ticket and I will go as Kazuma. How about that? Like, they won't tell us apart. Come on.
That's right. You're twins.
Yeah, we're pretty much twins. Come on. No one blames you, Inspector. Wait, why did I have this on here? Oh, wait, I lost. How did I get these back on me again? Freaking schlomes. Surprise, Miss Naoto. What's the meaning of this? Oh, a trifling matter. Simply that, in my head, I think I shall always picture you wearing those shackles. Without them, the balance seems all wrong. It's distracting. Sorry? So I decided to restore them, for all time's sake. Shall we say you a stowaway after all? he thinks this is funny?
This is fucking funny.
I know, right? Shoot, oh my god, freaking Shlomes.
Mr. Sholmes,
This is not freaking funny, mother ever.
we do appreciate all your assistance. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Not at all, not at all. No. And though it's a little late, may I offer my sincerest condolences. Loss of your companion is truly heart-ending. I hope that you will be able to fulfill some of his aspirations in his honor. Well, I'm not, because I'm going back home. So, obviously not going to do any of that. In fact, this entire thing was a complete waste of time, and someone died. So, it was a terrible idea. This actually sucked. In fact,
It was the worst trip ever. Worst
Exactly. Actually, if I
vacation ever.
actually, in fact, if I wasn't on as a stowaway, he probably would still be alive.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have like walked over to the
Right,
wardrobe.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. We shall be disembarking at the next port in Hong Kong. We have to return to Japan and make a full report about everything that has happened. What? Wait a minute. Is it just me that has to go back, isn't it? I mean, I was the stowaway. Yeah, but the only reason why they're there is because of Kazuma. Now that Kazuma is gone, there's literally no point for them being there.
Oh, yeah.
The terms of the study tour was negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. It was to be one lawyer and one assistant. Was to be? In the light of Mr. Asaki's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. Oh no. I don't care for me, but... Sato-san, poor Sato-san. My dear fellows, my majority of the problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. All you require is one lawyer. The study tour can continue, surely. Huh? But where can we find a
But
lawyer?
there's no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Sholmes. We know of no other lawyer.
Yeah, I wonder who could be a lawyer.
We have no idea. Who's a lawyer?
I know, right?
What's a lawyer?
Exactly.
What's a lawyer?
It's not like both of us came from the school of trying to learn how to be a lawyer. And the only reason why I'm a stowaway in the first place is because he was going to take me to lawyer school with him. Because I was trying to become a lawyer too. Qualifications, you say?
Did they mention qualifications?
Not really. Any qualifications attained in your own country will be a little value in Great Britain, I'm afraid.
Oh, but...
But anyway, the voyage of London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourself another suitable lawyer.
Yes.
Is my guy really going to be like, wait, I'm a lawyer?
Wait, I'm a lawyer.
That sounds so dumb. He's just like, wait, I've been going to school for being a lawyer this entire time.
Why are we on this trip again?
I know, right? Mrs. Sato-san?
Yes.
Do you think perhaps I, maybe, possibly, I don't know, is able to do it?
Huh.
No, because that's the whole point.
But you are not a lawyer.
What the frick? I was trying to become one. Come on, dude. Useless. Are you studying law? Motherfucker. No, I'm not, but...
No, I'm not, but...
I'm sorry. In that case, I don't think there's even a chance it could work. Other than, I can start studying lawyer. But as I said, there's still more than a month before we reach England's shores. Isn't that right, Miss Naruto? Yes, I have a month in which to study, to learn what I must to become a lawyer in Great Britain.
Are you studying to become a lawyer? No, but I'm going to London to study to become a lawyer.
Yeah, like you might
Like,
not. Yeah, well, in the
you're
entire,
studying to become a lawyer.
like, I don't know if I missed something because it's been a
Why
while.
he said no.
I know, right? Like, let's see, I don't understand if I missed something or not, but I feel like in the beginning of this entire playthrough, him and Kazuma were both in the same school to become a lawyer, but Kazuma was more of a prodigy, and he does a really good job at being a lawyer. That's why he was going to go out to study abroad. That's what the whole point was. But then he was like, hey, I think you can be a good lawyer too, so come with me. And he's like, I can't. Oh, I'll stow away you anyway. And that's what happened.
Like,
So,
lol, I don't give a shit. Come on.
exactly. So, like, Naruto is supposed to be a lawyer. He's just not that great of a lawyer. But we
Are
see
you studying to become? Are you studying law? No, but I'm studying law.
yeah, I'm not starting to become a lawyer, but I'm studying the law of Japan and Great Britain. Become a lawyer. That's ridiculous. Are you seriously suggesting anybody could learn all that in just 40 days? There's only one way to find out. Wait, 40 days? That's not how long
I know
a
what
month
their
is.
sense of time is, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure a month is like 30 days to 31. Don't know where 40 came from, but I
I don't know about that. I will work my fingers to the bone, Inspector. Every day, will you let me try? And if by that time we reach Great Britain and I haven't learned to be recognized as a lawyer, I take whatever punishment it deems too appropriate. But why put yourself in such a difficult position? Really?
I have a crush on this lady right here.
Like we have Sato-san who will be my assistant, and you know what that always leads to. My best friend died trying to get me to here. It would be a waste if I just let him die and go back to what I was doing before. And literally, Sherlock Holmes is over here, or Herlock Sholmes is here
Sherlock
telling me that I
Holmes.
could do it. No, like these are obvious reasons. For Kazuma, that too. He said that there was something he had to do in Great Britain. That he would sacrifice anything to make it happen. He was passionate about it. I can't let all that passion just come to nothing. And anyway, it's for my own benefit too. Again, cute girl. Benefit for me.
Cute girl.
Exactly. I'll become a lawyer. That also. I have to. What did you say, Miss Sato-san? She's like, nah, I'm good. I'm out.
Bitch, I don't like you.
No, I was like, I'm out. Peace.
I'd rather go home than spend the rest of this time with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
That is a cute, adorable face, though.
That is an adorable face.
Thank you, Sato-san. So, what does our bespectable inspector friend say? Are you serious? One lawyer, one assistant. The numbers are indisputable. No. It's madness! No, this is on the ship. Yet, fascinating, would you agree? Fascinating? Duty and rules are a dual routine of existence that we abhor.
Bore.
I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. Give us interest. Give us fascination. Speak for yourself. Besides, qualifications are no measure of a man. What matters is his character. No. And you witness applied evidence of this man's extraordinary character today with your own eyes. From the early hours of this morning until the very
Home now.
Yeah, excuse me. Despite contending with the passes of his close companion, and despite the accusation of guilt, this man has shown resourcefulness, intelligence, and above all, courage. Like, come on, dude. Like, literally, this is obvious. They will. Oh yeah, this guy kind of owes me. You know, from the first time he messed up, and now this time he messed up. Exactly. I'll think of a clever way to word my report to the Department of Justice. Inspector, after all, I didn't make a promise, didn't I?
I did just make a promise, didn't I?
Didn't I? Maybe I should have had him as a country accent or something. I said that I would do anything at all to make up for my shortcomings.
Oh, thank you, Inspector.
If you excuse me, I must pay a visit to the captain's quarters, I think, and discuss what to do next and how best to make my report. Ugh.
Are you really prepared to attempt this, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I'm gonna try. I wonder, would you consider teaching me what I need to know? Everything about being a lawyer. Aw.
I would be delighted to help you. I am a judicial assistant after all.
Aw, I love that little happy jolt she does.
I know that
Yeah.
little fist thing.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you. Oh, that's.
And Mr. Naruhodo,
Oh.
I'd like you to take charge of this.
See, she cuts my head. Nani? Me? Are you sure?
I'm sure it's what Kazuma-sama would have wanted.
True. I would take his sword, his soul.
Its name is Karuma. It's a great sword that's been in the Asogi clan for generations.
Very well. I accept. I'll treasure it always. So then, Misato-san, it seems we'll be working together for some time to come, yeah.
It will be an honor, Mr. Naruhodo.
Aww.
And for the next 40 days, I shan't grant you a single minute of freedom.
Oh,
We shall fill every spare moment with study.
I like her animations. Yes, that's exactly what I need.
But before we begin, I have an earnest favor to ask of you too.
Oh, goodness, what is it? What do you think? What do you think it could be?
I don't know. Please throw me to the ground.
Whoa!
3 times.
Whoa! Whoa!
What is this?
Bruh! Yeah, I know. I was like, wow, Miss Sato-san, there was just a murder here. Are you sure this is appropriate? Do you want me to throw you on the bed?
Bruh.
Nani?
I should never have doubted you.
Oh yeah, okay, so context. In the beginning, when she thought I was the killer, she kept on judo throwing me to the ground, and kept on throwing me because she didn't believe me, so she thought I had to punish him. So now she's saying that I should throw her to the ground because she threw me in the ground to make it fair. So context.
Okay.
So that's context. But it was just funny because all she said was throw me to the ground, and you were like, oh.
You were Kazuma-sama's closest friend. Of course, you would never have done anything to hurt him.
Of course. Oh my goodness, I hate this final boss. I don't know if you're talking about my game or your game, but yes, Sato-san is the final boss in this game.
Yep, she's very terrifying.
Oh yeah, look at her eyes. Look how she
I know,
stares
right?
daggers
She's so
into you.
serious. That should have been obvious to me from the start. But I allowed suspicion to get the better of me. And no matter how upset I was feeling, it was completely unforgivable behavior.
No, you were in shock. You just found out about me stowing away, and the cabin door was locked from inside.
No, I won't let you make excuses for me.
Oh snap!
Whatever the circumstances, I should never have thrown you, and not just once, but 5 times.
I know she did throw me a lot. That number keeps creeping up, doesn't it?
Please, you must. Just take hold of me and throw me. Do it. Don't even think about it.
Oh dang! No! I don't even know how. Like I never thrown anyone in my life. The shalom's come out of nowhere. Very wise, Miss Nando. Isn't a skill one acquires without considerable training.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes. You're still here.
What the hell? Like, what the freaking?
Why are you here?
Like, come on, dude.
How do you keep getting in?
Like, come on, dude. I'm trying to have a moment with her. Like, she just told me I get to throw her down. Don't need you to be in on this, okay? It's just me. I observed your throwing technique several times with great interest. I confess I am most impressed. But when did you see that? Okay. I presume that would be a form of Japanese wrestling?
Oh, well, in a way, it's not wrestling, but my own interpretation of an ancient jujutsu technique.
I have kept in
The Susato takedown.
the Susatsu's takedown. Yep. Apparently, it's called the Susatsu's takedown. It leaves your head swimming. Believe. Neko, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, he's not done Nezuko.
Kitty, bad kitty.
I don't know, done Nezuko. Why would you knock down Nezuko? All the statues I have, why would you knock down Nezuko?
He's a mischievous little baby.
Yes, he is. I'll begin. I'm a protector of the combatic arts myself. I'm somewhat a accomplished boxer. Oh wait, he wants to box against her.
Bruh.
There you go, dancing around again. I wonder if you'll be so kind as to instruct me on the techniques of your something throw. Yes.
Yes, I'd be honored.
Then let us not dally. Demonstrate, my dear madame.
Oh, of course.
Wait.
Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Wait, no, not me.
Then why on you?
Wait, sorry. Wait. Why me?
As you can see, you throw them from the abdomen.
Ow. Ah, yes. Wrestling indeed. But that's what your term, the Satsuso takedown, isn't it?
Actually, no. That was a Susato squash.
What? And I'm knocked out. In my groggy state of consciousness, a scene from an evening recent spent with customers flickered into my mind. Oh. Oh, this is the sword.
Ooh.
Mama. That's right. It's a prized sword that has been passed down through generations of the Asuga clan. I can't believe you managed to get permission to bring it on with you. Yeah, because again, on the back of that little sign it says no weapons. I mean, taking katana on a studied tour is more than a little irregular, surely. A Japanese man's sword is his soul. Yusuke, I cannot be parted from my katana. Humu, guide me. I truly believe that. So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. and I'll sacrifice anything to make it happen. I appreciate you seeing it through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And he was let down.
I know. In so many ways, poor dude.
I know, I shoot. That important thing he had to do. Still don't know what it is. He literally says it in the beginning. He wants to change the legal system because he doesn't think it's really good in Japan. So he wants to go to Great Britain to learn the proper way to do a legal system and bring it back to Japan. That what he said. That's literally what he said in the beginning.
He's talking about something entirely different that he has to do that's separate from that.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Probably.
Maybe.
We don't know.
True. But I'm going to see the place for myself and work it out. In Great Britain's capital, London. Cool. End of chapter 2. That was a long stretch. That was really good. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing adventure, Miss Stain.
Of course, it was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of
Right?
laughs.
The game's actually
It
pretty
was
fun.
It was really fucking funny.
Right? The game's actually pretty fun. It has some serious moments, but then some really funny moments, you know?
That's true, especially when you're playing around with friends. You can just joke off and goof around a little bit.
Oh, that's the best part. That's the best part. You know, have fun with friends, streaming and doing this kind of stuff. That maybe I'll invite you more whenever I need another female voice.
I'll be glad to do so.
Oh, thank you. David. Oh my goodness. I don't know. When is it already over? It is already over. Wait.
It's already over. How long have we been doing this now?
It has been over 2 hours.
Oh wow, that is a long time.
Oh, like it's actually kind of short for streaming.
Oh, is
But
it?
it is kind of short. You usually do like 3 to 4 hours. So it is kind of short on streaming side, but I think this is a good time to stop. I'm probably going to pick up some new games. Like, don't get me wrong, I like this game a lot, and I have a lot of fun streaming with you guys, and having you guys' reactions and getting other people to help me voice. But I do like to move on to other things. I want to try out other games. Like this week, I'm going to be doing the new Ghost of Tsushima DLC, which is going to be really awesome. And I'm also going to do the demo for Tales of Arise.
Oh, that one. Oh my god, that one looks so good. I'm
Exactly.
so excited for that one.
So this week is what I'll be doing for you guys. I think tomorrow I'm actually going to do the Tales of Arise stream, so be prepared to see that. But I need to move on.
I will do my best to watch. I can't promise I'll be there though. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine. With everyone who joins into my streams, I never expect to see all you guys there. If you guys do have time, if you guys can, I always appreciate it. But I'm never going to hump you guys if you guys can make it. I don't want to force you guys to like join in just because I'm streaming. It's just if you happen to have free time, if you want to chill and just talk and just have some fun, join in. It's a lot of fun, I think. I'm always trying to bring you guys in with the conversation. No matter how many people I have joined in my stream, I try and give everyone equal amount of time. Bro, I was only one here on the whole stream. Yeah, it was not much people on stream. But you know what, David, as long as you're here, I think it was worth it. It was 100% worth it. I don't like.
It was nice to have an audience.
Exactly. Like, I am a small streamer. That is true. But as long as I have one person who wants to check out my stream and like give me the time and like enjoy watching me, then the stream was 100% worth it. Definitely.
Even though the audience did insult me.
Yeah, no, right? The first thing David did is call you sus.
Well, okay, you know, that wasn't insulting. He was insulting my voice, saying that I didn't have a good voice. And
no,
he was rude.
No, she was insulting my voice.
Oh, I thought he was insulting mine.
No, he was insulting my voice, saying that your voice was good. He was insulting my voice. I think, right, David? Right? I think that's what it was. I can read back on the text message. Not text message, on the chat. Let me see. Oh, no, I forgot he deleted it. No, I can't go back. He said he was joking, but I don't know what he meant by he was joking.
Oh, got it, got it. Okay.
But
I'll let
anyway,
it slide this
let
time
it slide
then.
next time. Well,
I'll
thank
let
you
it
for
slide.
let it slide this time. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Stainless, for joining in and helping me with this. I will definitely get back to you if I do need any more voices. You definitely was
Yeah,
a really
of course.
great,
I
great
hope
asset.
my Russian wasn't too horrible.
Yeah, actually, this was really great. Actually, definitely better than my Russian accent. No,
He just
I was
sounds like
terrible.
an old man.
I know. I don't know. I don't do voices very well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you forgive David's and his foolishness? That's what he's asking.
Just this once,
This is
but don't let
once.
it happen again.
Oh, you hear that, David? You better watch yourself. You don't want to let that happen again. You don't want to feel the scorn of a woman's pride. I don't know if that's how that works, but yeah, sure. That's how that works, right? 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 Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
exactly.
But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. Yep, I'm gonna stop it right here for you guys. Thank you guys for so much for joining in. Tomorrow I'll be doing a Tales Arise, and then after that, guess what, guys? Guess what? I'll be doing my VTuber interview with 2 guests. I'm gonna have 2 guests on my thing, and they're really cool people. I really am looking forward to it, and I will actually have a really cool setup. I'll have a really cool setup for you guys, and you guys will be able to check it out. Would you guys, because you 2 are watching, I don't know, can you see my, are you watching my stream, Stainless?
No, I do not have your stream up right
Jump
now.
on my stream really quick, because I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of the interview, okay?
Okay, give me a second. I gotta find you. Gotta find the stream. There it is.
You totally fine, David. You're totally fine. Interview, okay? You might have to mute me though.
Yeah, give me a second.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a taste. So all this morning I've been working on a background for my interview setup. Last time I just did like this, where I had the person on my right side and the chat above, and then I was talking like this. But I don't like doing that because I shouldn't be the center of attention, okay? I shouldn't be. It's my guest that should be a center of attention.
Right.
So, this is what it's going to look like when I do my interview with you guys. Cool, right?
That is cool.
Right? It's like a whole little setup. You know, I have a mic right here. I have a mic over there for the other person.
That is amazing. I really like that.
And then obviously I can also do give me a second. I'll have to do this.
So clever. That's so funny.
Huh?
I said it's just so clever and unique.
I know, right? It's really cool. I worked really hard on this morning, right? It was really cool. Don't tell me this. Yes, unfortunately, this will be on Twitch only.
Oh man.
Well,
Why
because
you gotta leave David out?
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
You're so mean, David. David's so nice.
I know, right?
Why you gotta do him like that?
I'm sorry. The only reason why I have to do it through Twitch is because it's technically be a collab stream, and so their stream has to be on it as well. So the only way that their fans can see it as well is to be through Twitch, because all their fans on through Twitch. If I ever did,
maybe you should get Twitch, David.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, but he can't because his phone sucks. His tablet sucks.
Oh no. What about, don't you have a computer? You could get it on the computer, couldn't you?
I don't think he's old enough to use it.
Oh, got it.
I think that's the conversations we had. But yeah, then also I can do this. So question number 1. Cool, right?
Oh, that is cool. That is so cool.
Then I can put away. And then question number 2.
So
like I said, I worked really hard on it.
On the long couch, right?
Yep, they'll be on the long couch. And I can move chat wherever I need to move it. They'll be on the long couch talking. I probably fit 2. I'm 14. What do you mean? Of course, dude, 14 is young. Come on, man. Young. 14 is very young.
I had a computer at 14.
I had a smartphone around like 12, I think, maybe. No, actually, maybe. I don't know. I know I bought my own phone when I was 18.
I had my own computer when I was like, I don't know, 11.
I feel like you can get phone. I feel like you can get those stuff a lot easier nowadays.
That's true. That's true.
But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, just want to give you a little taste of my next upcoming interview setup, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. My old device, my device is too old to run Twitch in Discord. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's a shame.
Hopefully it gets fixed up soon.
Yeah,
But-
that'll be nice.
That would be very nice. Alright guys, I am going to start ending our stream today. Thank you guys so
Alright,
much.
You have a good night.
Of course. You all have a good night. Thank you again, Stainless, for joining in and helping me out. Thank you, David, for joining in for this entire time. You are the true MVP, and I hopefully you'll finally get a phone where you can actually watch my Twitch and everything like that. Because I'll be expecting to watch you. I'm expecting you to check out all my Twitch streams as well. But till then, I hope you guys all have yourself a very nice day. Stainless, stay on for a little bit longer, okay? I'll make sure he jumped off, but whatever. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.